African Union Communications, Early Warning, and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. Today, 19 July 2026, the Russian armed forces maintain operational momentum across the entire front. The eastern group of forces achieved a key milestone by liberating the settlement of Volnoye in the Dnepropetrovsk region. Meanwhile, all other force groupings report tactical improvements and heavy damage inflicted on Ukrainian formations. I will now break down each operational direction. The north group of forces improved the tactical situation in the Sumy and Kharkov regions. Russian units struck a mechanized brigade and a territorial defense brigade near Ryzevka, Mogritsa, and Sadki inside Sumy. In Kharkov region, strikes were delivered against 2 mechanized brigades, 2 motorized infantry brigades, and an assault regiment in the areas of Katnai, Lipsy, Slatino, Lozovoy, Zolochev, and Bely Kolodez. The enemy lost more than 210 troops, 4 armored fighting vehicles, 22 motor vehicles, and 3 field artillery guns. The west group of forces took more advantageous lines and positions. Fire was inflicted on 2 mechanized brigades, an assault brigade, and a marine brigade near Grushevka in Kharkov region, as well as Krasny Liman and Tachanovka in the Donetsk People's Republic. Ukrainian losses amount to up to 200 troops, 19 motor vehicles, 2 electronic warfare stations, 1 American 155mm M777 howitzer, and an AN TPQ-36 counterfire radar. The South Group improved the tactical situation along the front. Strikes hit 6 mechanized brigades, an airmobile brigade, the security brigade of the General Staff of Ukraine, an assault regiment, and 2 territorial defense brigades. Engagements took place near Slavyansk, Nikolaipolye, Verolyubovka, Kramatorsk, Druzhkovka, Nikolaevka, Alexeyevo-Druzhkovka, and Novonikolayevka in the Donetsk People's Republic. Over the past day, the enemy lost more than 195 troops, 1 Kazakh armored fighting vehicle, 21 motor vehicles, and 1 field artillery gun. The center group of forces also improved its tactical posture. Russian troops struck a mechanized brigade, an unmanned systems brigade, 2 assault regiments, 3 marine brigades, the Azov Special Operations Brigade, and 3 National Guard brigades. Targets were engaged near Novotroitskoye, Novopavlovka, in Dnepropetrovsk region, and multiple settlements in the Donetsk People's Republic, including Novovodinoye, Artema, Rubezhnoye, Gruskoye, Belozerskoye, Anovka, Sergeyevka, Shevchenko, and Dobropoli. Ukrainian losses exceed 340 troops, with 2 armored fighting vehicles, 6 motor vehicles, and 1 artillery gun destroyed. The East group of forces continued its advance deep into enemy defenses and, as a result of resolute action, liberated Volnoye in Dnepropetrovsk region. Russian units engaged 3 air assault brigades, 2 assault brigades, and 4 assault regiments near Vasilkovka, Chaplino, Malinovka, Velikomikhailovka, and Prosinaya in Dnepropetrovsk, as well as Svoboda and Zorevka in Zaporozhye. The enemy lost up to 480 troops, 1 armored fighting vehicle, and 11 motor vehicles. The Dnepr group of forces inflicted fire damage on 3 mechanized brigades and a territorial defense brigade. Strikes registered near Veselenka, Lazino, Yurkovka, and Orakov in Zaporozhye region. More than 75 troops, 24 motor vehicles, a 155mm Bogdana self-propelled artillery system, and 2 electronic warfare stations were neutralized. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the Russian groups of forces struck 149 separate target areas. Damage was inflicted on assembly and storage sites for unmanned aerial vehicles, fuel and energy infrastructure, transport hubs, logistics centers, and temporary deployment points of Ukrainian formations and foreign mercenaries. Russian air defense systems intercepted 2 Neptune-MD long-range guided missiles, 8 guided aerial bombs, 1 HIMARS multiple-launch rocket system projectile, and 678 fixed-wing unmanned aerial vehicles across the theater. Since the start of the special military operation, the armed forces of Ukraine have lost 673 aircraft, 284 helicopters, 184,608 unmanned aerial vehicles, 666 anti-aircraft missile systems, 30,203 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,760 MLRS combat vehicles, 35,816 field artillery guns and mortars, and 66,870 support military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.